Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll go again here with Irving. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. That one, taken in. Touchdown, New England. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Second down and 3. Olave is the motion man. Inside the 30. And he will score. Chris Olave Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. On 2nd down, it's May. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe big.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That's Greg Rousseau in there for the sack. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. Back deep, Trey Palmer. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Bills. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, set.
They'll go play action with May. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, it's Irving.
Irving, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This returnable with Palmer. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Going to return this from the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, here's May. Going for it all. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On the ground, it's Irving. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is May. Quick throw here is complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. Olave is the motion man. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Allen. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Bills. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On the handoff, it's Irving. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. First and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he will score! Christian Watson, touchdown New England. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Palmer now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll throw on first down with Allen. That's caught by Gibbs.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Bills first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Palmer now to return. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 93 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, you want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Let go.
Here's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. A pass pulled in by Irving. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
They send him right out of the slot. 3rd and short. And here is May. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
On the set.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going. It's May. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stern.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Alert! Regular. We go!
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak it. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing again. It's Allen. Going up top. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Bills 42, Patriots 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. They'll return this from the 11. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
To the left side, in the hands of Watson. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is May. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He's got a man. That's Watson.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the challenge not successful, and on top of that, they are now down to just 1 timeout remaining. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They hand it to Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Olave is the motion man. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 22 yards.
Here's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Allen will throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
56.
Here's Allen to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Stearns.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Five wide. Middle. Alert! Where's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. This one complete right side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Allen. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Pass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a road win here for the Bills. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory.